I just made one of the biggest cricket card purchases to date, for me at least. Little background, I posted a video with my Steve Smith collection a few months ago, and I had a few people reach out, and really awesome folks, specifically in Australia, and offer to help me out and find some more Steve Smiths, which I really appreciated. But one of the conversations just kept on kind of growing as gentleman shared that he was wanting to get downsize some of his cricket cards. He had quite a few, thousands of autographed cards, and quite a few of the rare cards of the 2010s, especially. So we started talking, and he was just sharing me more and more pictures of his cards. And I'm actually going to break this out into a couple videos. This one is going to be really focused on the non-autographs, and then I'll do a video of the autograph cards as well. The signature cards are incredible. Really looking forward to showing you those. But I want to start with this. So this is the rarest modern set, I would say. I can't think of anything rarer. The bottom here is actually not the card number. That's a serial number. So there were only 25 sets made. This was 2019 Tap and Play Player of the Match. And I believe Tap and Play sold these cards individually. I think they sold them for, I don't know, 25 or $30 each at the time, which, you know, you add that up in a 50 card set. It was quite an inexpensive undertaking to grab this whole set, but that's exactly what I've got here. So this is the entire set from 2019, and these are all serial numbered 25 out of 25. So you know, in and of itself, a really amazing set. You can see that it has like a silver metallic sheen for every card. Really nicely done. And probably the most special thing, I started putting some of these in top loaders, but I actually haven't even gone through these all yet. I started going through, and I'm like, you know what, I need to make a video. So that's what kind of prompted this. But you can see these, it's just some crap. You can see that these are already some pretty great players. You got David Warner. There's actually 4 of his cards in this set. The greatest modern all-rounder here. I'm not sure if everyone realizes just how good this guy is, but he's going to be in the conversation for top 3 or 4 all-rounders of all time. But yeah, let's just check out the quality of players that are in this set. And again, this is my first time ever seeing these cards in person. I've seen some of them on like the trading card database online. So there's Rohit. And you can see each card is the player of each match, so that's why you'll see certain players show up more than once. But some of these cards just have some incredible players on them, and you know, a couple players that jump out. Virat Kohli doesn't really have any serial numbered cards, and here you have a serial numbered card of his out of 25. Really, most of these players do not have any serial number cards, which makes, you know, this set that much more special. It's not like this is one of many sets, and especially just think about, you know, it's not even like 300 or 500, which still would be pretty cool. This is out of 25. So this is one of my very favorite cards from this set. I want to be very delicate with this while it's not even in a sleeve yet. 2 of the most fearsome batsmen of our era, Kohli and Kane Williamson. Here you've got Joe Root, one of my favorite players. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to go wrong. It's a really great checklist. It's Al Hassan again, one of the great English players of this generation. There is a solo Kane card. Very nice. Another Warner. Warner does feature very heavily in this set. Malinga. Always love that guy. Again, I don't think you're going to find many serial numbered cards of the great Indian players. I'm trying to be very delicate with these. Kane. Another Al Hassan. There's one more player in here that is one of the greatest players of this generation and has almost no cards, and that's Babar Azam. And that is a really, really nice one. There he is. I am really trying not to mess these up. Those are really, really nice. And yeah, I mean, just look at the checklist. It's hard to really go wrong with the quality of players in this set all around the world. You know, you've got the great countries and the great players well represented. A couple Bairstow cards. Freedy. Another Rohit. Yeah, I want to say Rohit and David Warner. I think they have 4 cards each in this set, which is pretty incredible. And that's it. There's also a number 48 card of Stokes, which I'll show in the next video. It's actually, it wasn't included, I don't think, in the same group as these. It'll be in my next video, which is the autograph cards. But only slightly less rare. This is from the same year. This is 2019 again. And these are out of 50. And what's extra special about these, this is Steve Smith's serial number for his jersey number. So number 49, Steve Smith. And again, the gentleman who sold these to me, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Damien. These are just awesome. So there's 2 Steve Smiths in this set, both numbered 49 out of 50, which is jersey number, which is really special. Again, Warner features heavily. He obviously was at the top of his game. And then some other players in here. And there is actually at the bottom, the player of the series, Kane Williamson. So pretty awesome. Another great Kane Williamson card that I didn't have. So, you know, these are some of the most rare modern, super ultra modern cards that you'll find in cricket. Serial numbered, the entire sets. And I just really think that they're great. You know, both sets just very visually striking. And then just wanted to hit some more of the non-autograph cards I got in this collection. So this is the first series of tap and play, so 2014. These are a little bit hard to come by. The silvers in particular and the golds are extremely hard to come by. But really all the golds for these tap and play years, and I'm kind of going in order here. So you got 2015, then going into 2016, and then 2017. You know, these are just super, super well done. I think that, you know, a lot of people I've heard say that, you know, cricket hasn't had a great set in a really long time. I'd agree with that only because, well, widely distributed set, I guess. Like, you know, this is an unbelievable set. I think most of the sets are very regional, right? So, like, these tap and play sets are actually really high quality. They got great looking inserts, serial numbered. You got to, you know, the parallels are incredible, but they're only issued in Australia. They're only, for the most part, Australian players or players that play in the Australian Big Bat League or whatever. But still some amazing stuff has come out of Australia in particular since, you know, since the era that most people think of as like the prime cricket card era of like the 90s and early 2000s. But there's some really great stuff kind of mixed in if you look for it. But I collect Steve Smith, and again, these were not in my video when I talked about all the different Steve Smiths that I have. So these are new to my collection. Very, very happy to have them. These golds are not easy to find. So really glad to grab all these at once. This is another one of my favorite cards. I've shown this in other videos, but this one is a promo that's not serial numbered. So it's limited to blank out of 100. So those were new for me. I got 2 of those. This is a serial numbered out of 250. The Portraits card, that's a really great looking card. This one's out of 310. And then some different inserts. This one isn't particularly rare, but it's one of my very favorite cards just because of the look of it, and obviously the players as well. Having Root and Smith on the same card is pretty tough to beat. Speaking of Root and Smith, this is a Cal Corner from, I want to say this is a 2019 set that Nazim, 2017. I think there were only 250 of these cards made. So I was happy to pick that one up. He's made some unbelievable stuff. And then, some more golds. These are again from the tap and play sets. Sangakkara played in the Australian Big Bat League, right? So he's got some cards in this set, and the gold ones again are not that easy to find. How about Callis, right? I don't think a lot of people probably remember outside of Australia that these guys were playing in Australia, and then some of the usual suspects. So I've been collecting a lot more Cummins, who has been, the captain and just an unbelievable fast bowler for a long time. I think he and Stark were the two most expensive players in this year's Big Bat League, or this year's IPL draft. Again, here's the rarest 2014. So I've been picking up some of his stuff. And then how about Marnus? So these ones are not that easy to find, but this one in particular is very tough to find. That's the error that was obviously corrected, but if you look at the backs of these, exact same backs, same card number, but it was an error that they fixed. Here was a Warren card I didn't have, and then some more. These ones are the silvers. So silver Cummins and Sangakkara. Oh, I got some more Steve Smiths in here too. Yeah, so my Steve Smith collection has really improved from this order. And when we get to the sign cards, just a little preview, which will be in the next video. There's a lot of Steve Smith in there. There's a lot of Pawning. There's a lot of Shane Warne, and just a lot of really, really fantastic cards in there. Gilchrist and McGraw. There's some Joe Root in there as well. So yeah, my collection, especially these specific cards, right? Like my ultra modern collection of both unsigned and signed cards just got a lot better really immediately from this one big deal I did. So very happy that I was able to add these to my collection. Which ones did you like? I think you're probably going to say these, but open to any opinions. Thanks, y'all.